This is Mind of a Madman episode 3. I've already made 2 videos today. Mind of a Madman episode 2 and Mind of a Madman short. Episode 2 is entitled Life. The short is entitled Role Models. This one is entitled Time. The reason why I'm entitling it Time is because I'm going to share my views on it, as I said in life. So, time is relative. It's a concept and a figment of imagination created by man in order to hold on to something greater than himself, a way to be immortal in ways. But immortality, like time, is relative. You'll never be immortal. You'll never truly live forever, because once you die, you're dead. Your memory will live on for a short while of time, because eventually the people that remember you die. Their children, who have no memories of you, yet were told about you, die, and eventually you're forgotten. The only way you're truly immortalized is in pictures or words. But this isn't about immortality. This is about time. Again, time is just something created by man to hold on to something greater than what he is. A being born to die. Time is just something that you hold on to. A collective of moments, a collective of events that you cherish and hold on to for the rest of your life. How short or long it is. I repeat myself in these videos a lot because these concepts are important to me. These concepts are what I feel and what I hope makes sense to others. And it's hard because I don't know if these videos will actually reach or touch people. And I hope they do. I hope they touch people. I hope they touch you, my viewer, the person who is sitting here right now watching my video. I hope this means something to you. I want you to know that there's real strife in the world. I myself am living strife. I'm living pain right now. I live in a tent, under a bridge. My only source of companionship are these 2 dogs, Baby Girl and Midnight. I've introduced them in my first video. And it's odd because I wonder, how much time have I wasted worrying about being on time to work, worrying about what others think, what others feel, how they think of time. So, in short, I want you guys to think about this. How much time in your life have you wasted? How much time have you spent thinking about something? Now, there's an old phrase, an old saying called time is money. And most people believe that to be true, but it's not. Because if you think about this, the only time you make money is whenever you're at work. And the only... Sorry, plane going by. Give me a second. Again, the only time you make money is whenever you're at work. But whenever you're not at work, you're not making money, but you're still spending time. So how is time money? It's a complicated concept, a complicated thought process. But in total and in short, I want to be able to touch people. I want people to understand that life shouldn't be about the concepts that we take. I live life 1 second at a time, because if you live too far into the past, you lose sight of the future. But if you live too much into the future, you lose sight of the present. And technically, there is no such thing as the present, because what I've just said is in the past, and what I'm going to say is in the future. So the present doesn't actually exist. So instead of taking life one day at a time, living in the present, I take life 1 second at a time, drinking in every moment, hoping, praying that I'm going to mean something to somebody, that people are going to look up to me. I don't really want them to, because I'm not a perfect person. I've done bad things in my life. I've hurt people. I've done drugs. Just recently, in Los Angeles, where I came from, not lived, because I live in Louisiana. Well, right now I'm living in Grand Junction, Colorado. But I'm moving back to Louisiana, at least for a short period of time. I don't know. But in Los Angeles, I had a relapse on meth. Methamphetamines, crystal meth, ice, glass, whatever you want to call it. I had a relapse, and I got really bad on it. But I found out that my girlfriends, both of them, were pregnant, and I did it one last time, just one, and then I quit, cold turkey. And I'm gonna tell you this, it sucks. The withdrawals are unbelievable. I still have cravings for it. I want to do it so badly, but I also don't want to set an example for my kids that it's okay to do these things, because it's not. It's not okay to do drugs. I don't consider marijuana a drug. I consider it a plant. Hey, baby girl. Baby girl. Dad. Baby girl. Daddy's on camera. Look, you see that? It's not okay to do drugs, because drugs can kill you. They can ruin lives. I've seen what drugs do to people. And it's a major waste of the little increments, the nanoseconds, the milliseconds that form the past and the future. And you're wasting your life away. And people live for, they just recently had two twins to turn up 101 years old. Maybe not that recent, but, you know, recent enough. And even living for over 100 years, life is still short, because you only have a certain amount of time on this planet. So why drag it down with things that are gonna hurt you? Why worry about pain when there's so much more to life? Love. Love is a beautiful thing. Love can make you stronger, and it can make you weaker. It's it's hard to explain. Now, this is a pretty long video, and I just want you guys to know that I'm here. I'm living my life. However pathetic or bad it is, I'm still living it. I wake up every day and I pray to God that I make it through this day, that I can live and be there when my kids grow up, that I can see my kids growing up. It's funny because I spent all this time, over 9 minutes, talking about time, talking about my life, and like I said, I want these videos to reach people. I want people to understand that life isn't perfect. There's no such thing as perfect in this world. Perfection is something I'm going to talk about in one of my future videos. Just remember, time is not real. It's your perception of how your life moves forward. of the moments in time that you spend with the people you love. And just remember, if there's one thing you learn from me in my life and what I do, just remember that when you don't know what goes on in other people's lives, you don't know how they spend their time. So why judge them on what you see when you have no true concept of what their perception is? If you learn one thing and one thing alone from me, just learn that sometimes, there are just some things that you just need to let go of. Be yourself, but most importantly, live. Just live.